Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Email 6, turn 130. As usual, let's start off with the comments from the previous turn. We had a huge wait for this turn. The reason for that is Mr. Alpritz had some huge AFK time, and though I did receive this turn yesterday, I'm gonna do it today because I was so super tired yesterday. Then I went earlier to bed, so I also added at least 30 hours to the waiting time. Alright, Jamrock Place. Can you name one city? Gem City, please, it will be appreciated. Also get more fish tiles for that culture. Yeah, exactly as Old Landmark says, we already have the name for our city. Brillianto is the Gem City, decided by the viewers, so no renaming the actual cities. No. Copper Forever. Is there any link to downloading the map script you all used for this map? It seems like an incredible map script since it puts everybody on the coast and gives everybody good lands. I do have the links to the forum post, so I will put them in the comments on this turn. So it should be in the comments for this turn when it's going to be on YouTube, to the forum threads concerning the map. So I hope with the help of Google Translate you can figure out and download what you need. Shumi, name proposition for warrior, sword, samurai, man of steel. Man of steel. Alright. Let's add this one. Man of steel. Okay. Need to update this list. Hello, wife, sexy belly. Alright. My wife just came in here to the room and she's checking her sexy belly, how it looks in the mirror. And I believe it looks amazing. Alright, let's focus on the stuff at hand at the moment. Sidri, libraries, workshops first in all cities, other things later, and no boats before lighthouse. Why no boats? We don't care about one additional workshop. Well, we don't care about additional culture. Show you? You wish. Unfortunately, I don't have a mobile camera plugged into my PC. So I would need to turn all the PC around and that would destroy all my setup, so can't do that. I'm sorry. Why do we not want a workboat? I think I do want that one workboat. Come on, Sidri, I know you want it. Look at this juicy fish. One additional culture and one additional food. For a city that will actually have something useful to work in 5 turns, I think it's pretty much worth it to put a workboat in here. I really think it's worth it. But let's check the rest of the comments, what other people say about that. Fearsome, Milky Way bar doesn't need a market yet, not much gold in there. Brillianto workboat is a great idea. There we go. Great idea in Brillianto. So, 1 vote for workboat, 1 vote against workboat. So, tough crowd, isn't it? Tough crowd, isn't it? Yeah, Milky Way does not need a market yet, but will definitely need it eventually. So I think after a shrine and a temple, market is a good choice around this place. In Shuminators, you could finish the library before the boat. In Capital Forge, what do you mean in Shuminators Palace I could finish the library? Well, theoretically that's only 1G. Well, I did finish a library. What are you talking about? Am I reading like... No, it's turn 129. What are you guys talking about? It is there already, Fearsome. In Capital, Forge gives 3 more hammers, not 2. Forge is good. Yeah, I know, exactly right. Though, yeah, I know. Forge gives exactly 3 hammers. And I will be working another iron soon. Now, the only question is, do we delay the National College a little bit, or we did not delay the National College? Because I will be able to build National College in 4 turns, so that times perfectly. The question is, do I delay National College for forge or not? That's the only question right now that we have. And is that Sergey? God, I absolutely forgot about Cyrillic. Is this Sergey? Tell me I read this correctly. No, that's Yevgeny. Yevgeny. Okay, Yevgeny. Hey, Yevgeny. I'm sorry for my knowledge of Cyrillic. It's pretty poor. It seems that Persia isn't going to war with you. Is that Krakatoa? Yeah, that's Krakatoa that you cannot really settle. Unfortunately. Yeah, Draculianus, this is Krakatoa. Okay. You can upgrade your 30 experienced archers by capturing Geneva with some but not all army. Capture Geneva. Yeah, I was thinking about that. About capturing Geneva. But I also have a little bit other proposition that I will talk about soon. Let me finish this comment. It has additional luxury and possibility to make cargo ships to Brillianto. Each additional city will add only 5% to culture cost and 5% to science. Well, it's not actually 5% on science, it's only 2% on science, but yeah, that's correct, 5% on culture. Dobry wieczór, Wilgi. How are you, man? So 5% on culture, 2% on science. So in order for taking Geneva to be justified, that city should give 5% of your science. Yeah, actually 2% of my science and 5% of culture. Yeah, that's true. I think it's worth it. Geneva will give you much more, especially I'm sure it has already a library. You haven't declared war to any city-state yet, so you won't get city-states relation penalties. Probably you could delay taking over Geneva till Gallias's, but I think not later. Alright, about Geneva. What I was thinking all around the place, I think I agree with you guys that Persia will not attack me yet, though I'm not entirely sure. He finally reached first in food. I imagine his hammers are not that bad, and we've got some science problem, but he, for example, has huge happiness problems at the moment. And he has 0 army, which means he's very, very susceptible to one thing that we may or may not want to do. Let's see. Portuguese, Ethiopian Empire, Carthage, Persia. Only unit in the Persian Empire. So I think he's like hard on... No, there's no Christmas tree yet, Vilgi. So there is... Okay. Alright, it's getting better and better, it seems. Alright, this is exactly what happens. My wife, the mirror is here in my room, okay? And my wife just came in here checking her t-shirt and sweater, I guess. But the problem is... Carrigan. But the problem is... Well, the legs are absolutely visible. All the legs. Yeah. And I'm sitting in front of PC talking to you guys. What the hell is going on?
What?
Nothing. What was I talking about? So... Yeah, so he's got 0 military. So he's got 0 military right now. Well, at least less than we've got. So I was thinking about doing the Qui trick on him after workshops. So I was thinking about doing a Qui trick on him, and that means that we could perhaps, I mean, like, I should be getting to professional army soon.
Hola.
Hola. O, co się dzieje? Hej. Nie hijo? Ty nie hijo? O, nie hijo? Oj, oj. Oj, oj. So, I was thinking about doing the Kui trick on him, and we should be getting to professional army relatively soon. So, how about after workshop, get 3 military units queue up, or 3 or 4 military units queue up, like do a wave of compos that we can, well, basically get, you know, like horsemen to 1 turn, swordsmen to 1 turn, maybe spearmen to 1 turn, compo to 1 turn, and then after researching crossbows, finish all the units, like finish the crossbow, finish horsemen, finish swordsmen, then start on another wave of crossbows in every single city and attack with that army. Perhaps I've got 1 child Dracolianus, and perhaps attack Persia with that army. Not even wait for the another social police to upgrade into crossbows all the units that I do have, though I might upgrade some of that stuff, and just attack him before building up universities and get rid of 1 threat. What would you guys say about it? Because I'm sure that they will team up against us at some point, so maybe get rid of this threat. We're gonna be bordering Rome later on, but after Persia we could go for Carthage as well, before he's gonna be a problem. And basically after that, in the current situation, we'll only have Rome to worry about, that we can maybe take out later on, though I don't necessarily want to. And we've got the deal with Byzantines. If we're gonna have this empire sooner than later, we're so much better set up for the late game. And at the same time, we will have to focus, you know, like after going crossbows, we need to get to universities and we need to get to frigates, right, at some point, because we are coastal. And some people may have crazy ideas, like, I don't know, Aztecs, Portugal, Songhai could have crazy ideas. But most importantly, Carthage could have crazy ideas. So I think taking Persia out sooner would be better. And since this is turn-based game and this is not modded game, I can queue up everything in every single city. Not only I can do that, later on I can build up scouts. If I really want to make this work, like even with more power, I can build up scouts for honor policy, and upgrade the compos that I already have, if I will manage to get the gold that I need, and attack him in sort of like university timing. So he's going to be building up universities, I'm going to be killing him, like somewhat around that, unless he's preparing something similar to that. But if he is preparing something similar to that, that's even better for us, right? Because we're gonna have much more troops prepared than he will. So I was thinking about that idea, and I put that into discussion. Basically, should we or should we not do such a thing at the moment? All right, let's do the moves. Iron needs improving. So we could grab silver. Well, we do. Silvery says upgrade silver, but I don't know if there's gonna be someone who will trade with us. I guess we can do that. Let's go for silver. Nash needs to hide into the city. How the donut game went? We won, Vilgi. We won. In the end. It's quite interesting game. Okay, this guy goes here to save up the good stuff. 1 turn road can wait. Let's start making road here. Now we need to grab a road here. This guy can upgrade the silver. Yeah, that's one hell of a big map. That's absolutely true. This is good. This is good. Unfortunately, this Well, I could purchase a monastery in here before I will kick out the religion. And since this city is lacking culture quite a bit, I would be happy to actually delay the missionary to get Byzantine's religion, since it's spreading nicely already. The pressure is much bigger. Like, the pressure is in all of the cities basically, like 2 followers. Only Marble is switched because it's closer to the capital, and even like the pressure on this city is much huger. So I think the missionary would be a little bit of a waste of fate, if you know what I mean. So we could invest into monastery here and get that additional 2 fate, 2 culture. This city desperately needs culture. I'm like, 2 additional culture will double the culture yield of this city and acquiring of the tiles basically. So I think that's worth it. There's only past recording on Twitch in the past broadcast, Vilgi. There's no recap yet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a recap of that game because I will need to actually export it from Twitch because I ran out of hard drive 2 days ago, so I don't have it on the hard drive. But it was an amazingly cool game. So if you're really interested, you should watch it. All right. Scout needs to meet another city. Oh, not only a city-state, ladies and gentlemen, but also a Mount Kailash. Sweetness. So how many wonders do we still need to meet? 3. Byzantium and Ethiopia, declaration of friendship, and Rome has entered medieval era. Alright. Which way do we go now? Let's go south first. How about that? Okay. This guy can fortify. We need to destroy this barb. There's a slight problem. Will it be enough? I think it will be enough. Yeah, it should be enough. Let's go. Shoot. Yep, great Sivers, that game. Shoot. And shoot. Great, that's additional culture for me and a lot of more experience. There we go. General progress. Ha, not bad. Not bad. This is good. Put up some scouting of this side of the map. Ha, hello Portuguese scout. Nice meeting you in here. Alright, so it seems like that's it. I'm gonna just recheck the cities real quickly. All looks decent. Oh wow. Yeah, all looks decent all around the place. How much food do I miss? Yeah, that's 30 something. Alright. Alright, everything looks fairly decent around the place. So, this is the things that we basically need to figure out right now. Do we try to do a surprise Q trick push into Persia? Or we put up a little bit into the economy, for example, like markets, shrines, temples, and all the other stuff. So this is the question we need an answer to. I personally think that this is a good moment to prepare attack on him. We're gonna get National College, start building National College in 3 turns. Well, more like in 4 turns. Then we've got at least 15 turns to prepare. 15 turns to prepare an attack. And then probably even more turns to execute the attack with a little bit of reinforcements while we're gonna go for universities. That's like option number 1. The option number 2 is going straight for universities, which I don't like. I really like this option into attacking into him right now. So that I put into discussion, and maybe in like 3 turns or after, well, we've got a couple of turns still before the workshops will be done. So we could like put a straw-poll on YouTube in a couple of turns and see what you guys decide and what kind of options do you think that we have. So yeah, So I guess that's it for this turn then. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out.